This may seem a little strange, having a conversation with a perfect stranger, okay? Having this kind of conversation. Well, as of a half an hour ago, I'm not. But we have a plan, okay? And I'm going to try to put this as simply as possible because it's going to be a lot, okay? We have a plan to cure homelessness, all right? And I walk in here and I sit down with you and you tell me that you lost your husband 13 months ago. Okay? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Because I lost.
It's hard to talk about.
Yeah. I lost my wife 16 months ago. I can't believe you're on the street right now.
No, I can't either.
So I wanted to have this conversation, as hard as it is, harder for you. But how did that happen? What are the circumstances? How could you? And you mentioned you were a retired nurse.
Yeah.
So I just need to know.
I was a nurse for, registered nurse for 45 years. I was a burn unit and intensive care, coronary care at Tampa General. I was married to Bruce, my husband, for 30 years. And he was a war veteran and had disabilities, but they didn't start showing up until 10 years after I married him. So for the last 20 years of our marriage, I was taking care of him. And I was just really happy that I had the skills to do it, you know. And that thrilled me because I know there's a lot of places out there that they just, some people just work for the money. They don't, it doesn't matter the patients, what's wrong with them, and that's unfortunate. And, because I would never do that. You know, God took care of everybody, no matter what, and He cured many, many people.
Yes, it did.
And if I could just help them along the way in getting cured, I'm all for it. But
All jammed up?
I had to go get my.
when he passed, when Bruce passed,
Did someone go in there?
we were getting like $8,000 a month from the Army, which was great. But when he passed, the Army took it all back, except for $1,000
And where were you living?
in Riverview.
I mean, what, in
In
an
a
apartment?
4-bedroom apartment. Yeah, we had 3 homes before we moved into an apartment because he wanted to get another home. And I went along with it, and we never got out because he kept getting worse. And it was really sad. Because the one time I went shopping and then came back, he had taken too many pain pills, and he almost died. And he was lucky that I came back when I did, because I had to give him 2 of the inhalation medicine. What do you forget? Forget the name.
Narcan?
Huh?
Narcan?
Narcan. Thank you. I had to give him 2 Narcan to bring him out. Usually one will do it, but I would have lost him had I not, come back when I did. And so he got better from that, but it just seemed like after that he was just not thrilled with life. And I kept trying to encourage him, and kept telling him, "You've got me, we've got God." And so he stayed a few more years. But I really miss him. I miss him so much. He was my soulmate. And God has him now. He's no longer in pain. He can walk. Doesn't need an electric wheelchair. Nothing. And I'm really happy for him. So he's up there with 99% of my family.
Amen.
brother up there who was a Vietnam veteran. I miss him a lot. And my oldest sister. I have another brother there, but he died of total organ failure, so God took care of that. And I have a younger sister, Lisa, who lives in Pennsylvania, and she's doing just great, which I'm glad. But, yeah, being homeless for me is,
So you're out on, in the street?
yes, I am on the street. I am. And I'm having to sleep next to bushes and trees and,
How long has this been going on?
too long, about 3 weeks.
3
And
weeks.
it's taught me a lot about the type of people that this happens to. And then there are people that don't mind doing this. They don't mind being homeless. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, and I'm glad that I'm learning all this, because it's an experience.
You've never had to do this before in your entire life? I mean, you were a nurse.
Never, always had good income, you know. Yeah, it was pretty devastating to have to do this, and but I'm encouraged by the majority of people that I meet on the street and in a place like this. You know, they need places like this, you know, and I don't understand why the city, because they have enough money, I know they do, to build buildings with lots of rooms in them, you know, to house homeless people at least for a week.
There's plenty of money out there. They're going to be building houses on Mars with all the money they could be using here. You know?
Yeah, I do. It's sad. But
Well, if again, I know we just met, and I'm a perfect stranger, and you're a beautiful woman, so I don't want you to think I'm hitting on you.
oh, thank
But,
you.
but I live with my daughter and my 3 grandchildren since my wife passed. I can't leave you here, okay, on the street. So is it a possibility that you would come and meet my family and let's figure out a plan B for you?
Well, let me tell you this. Last part of my story is that I have a friend who lives in McAllen, Texas, and she asked me to come out there.
It's a beautiful thing.
So-
But that's not a tomorrow thing.
No, that's not. Jason will be here. He leaves on the 23rd to
He's-
go have Thanksgiving with his family.
He watches out for you on the
Yeah,
street.
yeah,
So you're going to be sleeping on the street tonight.
yeah.
Okay. If you don't want to do that, you have options, is what I'm trying to say.
Thank
All
you.
right? So we'll talk about that later. All right? But just know that, like I said, you have options.
Thanks.
All right? So,
No, I really appreciate it.
all right.
Let me know.